What's good? What's good? This is, I think, Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. I gotta put the phone down for this one because I will be driving. I will be multitasking, but this is a serious topic. And first and foremost, thank goodness as far as for back working. It was only 2 weeks. It was only like 2 weeks that I had hours cut and then all that kind of stuff. So for only a 2 week period of time that I wasn't. But back, started the new gig, started a new job, and I have other offers. I have two other offers slash background checks. Background checks are going on currently. On top of the job that I'm already doing. Like I actually worked today. I actually had worked today, past tense. So, and I just did a little quick exercise, but the point of the video is that it's sad. Like I was just thinking to myself that it's sad though. And first and foremost, like I said, grateful about the job. Second is grateful about these changes. So I've made these changes that I'm about to discuss. But the third thing is it's sad that how we can be brainwashed in society and it can take our time. It can take your time, and it has taken so much of my time, like my daily time. So I was just thinking to myself as I'm just leaving the gym. So I'm just leaving the gym and I'm thinking to myself how I was brainwashed so badly, man, as far as feeling this need to be bigger and to put on size and all this stuff. And, I feel like women need to hear this too, on top of men and women. But I feel like in regard to women, I feel like women need to hear this as far as I feel like in some cases, a lot of women for a fact really don't know how deep that many of us guys feel that we have to put on size and be a certain way and be a certain thing because we were grown up that way, unfortunately. And I gratefully, going back to the second part of this video, the second part was gratefully I'm no longer into that. But I'm just mentioning what it was. Like, the past 3 years or so, in addition to it was occasionally chilling, the gym, trying to get bigger, trying to put on weight, the gym, like repeated it again, like just to say it again because of how profound it was. Like, women, y'all don't understand. Let me just because I don't have a lot of time. I'm driving right now. Y'all don't understand just how deep that many of us men and I used to be, like, just overwhelmed at how deep that, like, trying to put on size was everything. And it took away so much of my working, so much of my applications for the next career, going out of here to go focus and be focused for that next career, and triple up the hours with this one and triple up the hours with this one. And like I said, apps and applications towards a bigger career is what I'm now doing, basically. Like, long story short or whatever, I'm trying to just kind of summarize what I'm trying to say, if you can understand what I'm trying to say. It's like my time was just so much that a lot of people don't know just how deep it was constantly on my mind. So before, it was like 3 hours a day every day, or 4 hours a day every day was spent and slash wasted towards something, towards trying to gain size and put on size. Because as guys, unfortunately, we were brainwashed. Many of us, like, brainwashed, feeling like gotta do size, got to be a certain size, or we're gonna get picked on, or somebody gonna try to take my girl, somebody gonna try to take your girl, or some shit like that, or somebody gonna pick on, or situation where, and then you got the movies. Of course, you got all the action movies where there's some ass kicking dude and he's just kicking everybody else ass. Can't nobody, all the other people, if you notice, they not as badass as him. So it's like they make the image like you got to be a badass, jacked, person, and anybody else is like if it's like the movies, shit, you gonna die. Like, they end up, what happens to most of the people in the movies who's not the jack main character? They die. Like, it ain't even no carry on, have a nice day. It's like they getting killed some kind of way, or they make the military make it look like if you ain't tough, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get literally murked. If you ain't like this in the hood area growing up, if you ain't like this, you gonna get left out. You're gonna get just basically left out as a man. And as a man, we are literally like, bro, like, I can speak on for myself and whom I know, that was the case, where it was like, so a lot of my time used to be put to that, and I'm hyper aware of that. This is what I'm trying to say now. I'm hyper aware of that. Some things that happened recently, combined with the 6 months that I had to deal with the crazy obstacle of not having no identification from March through like July, August time. No identification. How am I going to be able to get a different career? How am I going to be able to do that? No identification for, couldn't do the I-9, couldn't get no other job legally because I didn't have, at that time, identification had an issue, which of course is, thank God, is fully cleared up now for a few months now. Not only do I have my my license, but on top of that, CDL. So I have my valid license on top of a CDL, which is like for trucks, those who don't know, and everything valid and stuff like that. But I had to deal for like 5-6 months, no identification, so literally couldn't get no other type of gig unless it was like something under the table or something that whatever that they let slide or whatever, stuff like that, for that period of time. And just being too focused on workout related and stuff like that. So anyway, back to the main intro part, or just kind of summarizing it, because like I said, taking care of some things right now. Just left work not too long ago, like about an hour and a half ago, earlier today, basically. Yeah, man, just got the job now, back. It was only about 2 weeks or so that I wasn't, but I just got back, and then have about 2 other offers. On top of that, on top of working now, I got about 2 other offers, including some trucking stuff. That is basically doing my I-9 and doing at that part where it just finished background, stuff like that. So I'm just getting the final, like, whatever before I, So, got job right now, got 2 other offers, potentials, and then also just wanted to say, yes, on top of all that, my mindset is totally different. I really don't even really work out. I kind of go and walk. So number 3 is that I no longer walk. I no longer really spend 3-4 hours a day. Gym. No longer criticize. I let people do what they want to do. And that's for me. Just don't got time for it. Not gonna say nothing. And number 3, no longer shows or shows and stuff like that. And stuff like that, man. I'm just getting it, like, on some, like, dangerous, like, not even as much worried about my health. I am on a basic level, go walking every now and then, basic level, but it's just, to me, it's just all about work and fuck everybody and fuck all that type of other shit. But yeah,